Good morning, everyone. This is your captain speaking. I just wanted to take this time to say it is a lovely day out there today. I cannot believe how beautiful it is out there. I'll tell you what, it's so peaceful out there. Peaceful skies all around. You know, life is beautiful, isn't it? And you know, people say that flying is dangerous, and it's just not true. You can be in a more safer place. There's more likely chance to die in a car crash than this. But look around, it's just a beautiful day. Beautiful clouds, beautiful weather. Everything is just beautiful. Life is beautiful. Look outside. It's just a wonderful countryside. Look at the birds, all the beautiful... okay. We got a bird in the engine. Okay, we're going down, everybody. Forget everything I just said. Panic, scream all you want. We're gonna crash. We're going down. Sorry everyone. We're all going to die. Thank you for flying in American Airways.
Hello there. This is Jeff Erdman with E.D.S. Inc. Shandon. And hello there, this is Jeff Erdman, E.D.S. Inc. Shandon, and we're in an ongoing process of building a loft above my shop here and above the machine shop. And so I've had my nephew here for the last couple of weeks. We've been working on some of that steel that I picked up. You can see it on a previous video. Well over a year ago, we bought some angle iron and some square stock, and we're now putting it into use. And so we're going to show you, we've got some pictures of the footings that we dug. We have some pictures of the anchorage that we set up for our posts, and then we're going to show you what we're going to do to lay out our loft. So come on back and we'll show you what we got here. So this post is installed, and Zach will have given you some photos of when we, or some video of when we cut out the concrete. I'm going to be drilling this with 5/8 masonry bit with my Hilti rotor hammer. Put a footing down 2 foot down in the concrete, made a little rack for our bolts to bolt this column to, and so we've got it threaded into the floor back here, and very well anchored. In case there's an earthquake or something, this thing is going to stay where it's at. You can see that we put a plate up at the top. That's where our truss is going to run, and I'll do a little drawing of the truss after we're done with this video here, showing you what we're doing with that steel to make it into trusses, and for this particular loft. You'll see this is quite heavy duty. And so we've got another post in this corner here. We've got a post over in the far corner, and they're all bolted down to the floor with the same anchorage system. Went down about 2 feet, and with these two end ones anyway. This one over here that we're looking at, that column, if you look at it from there to there, that one is actually bolted to the concrete because there's a footing down there that is well over 2 feet deep where that runs. And it runs all the way along this wall to where this column is. And so we didn't have to dig down and put a footing. We found that out when we started this one, and we started breaking out the concrete. We got down about a foot and we still didn't find the bottom. So we drilled a hole to the bottom and found out that we were well over 2 feet. So we stopped, we set our bolts, and we epoxied them into the existing concrete. Then we filled the hole that we had made with fresh concrete. So that's in solid. On the other corner, all we did is we drilled down into the concrete and set our red heads down in the concrete. We also epoxied those in as well. So that was complete. Now I'll take you back to my little table and I'll show you the, we're going to be, come on this way. The span between here and over here, we're going to make an 8 3/8 inch deep truss. And I'll show you what it's going to look like. The truss is made out of 4 angle iron pieces, 1/4 inch angle iron that we welded together here and here, and 2 more angle iron pieces that we welded here and welded here, and then we put struts in between them. There's a total of 40 struts, and if you looked at the 2 pieces together, the struts will be running this direction like this, and on the opposite side of the strut it'll be running like this. So we'll have maximum strength in that strut. So this will be from this end here to this end here, that's 8 3/8 inches. From here to here is 8 inches. Now we'll have 2 of those, one in the front and one in the back. So if you can imagine, we'll flip this over. So we'll have those struts out here like this. Well, on top of those, we're taking and we're inverting the 1/4 inch by 4 inch angle iron that we have. So we have one piece that's like this and one piece that we're setting like this. And these 2 are welded together. And then we'll put 1 inch plywood on top of those. And these are going to be going at 16 centers. So we're going to have them like this all the way across that truss, 16 on center, this 4 inch by 4 inch by 1/4 inch thick steel, and that'll run from the front to the back. It'll be a 10-foot platform from front to back, and then of course it'll be covered with, like I said, plywood. And then on top of that, we'll put up our grinding machines. So we'll take you to the back and show you some of the process that we're doing back there now. Okay, here we are out in the back. We rendered ourselves a welder because instead of bringing back a generator, we have more power with this. We're welding on some thicker material, so we want to have plenty of power instead of bringing back our welder. And plus it provided power for our bandsaw when we were cutting the material. So here's what we got here. You can see a piece, this cross section here is what's going to sit on top of the truss. So he's currently welding this up for the part that's going to sit, well, you could call it a truss. It's going to be sitting on the main truss. And you can see all the parts back here. He's got a lot of these already complete. They're all welded up. There's 10 of them, I believe, that are going to be running across there. And then if we go around to the back side, we have all the T-pieces that'll make up that 8 3/8 truss that we were talking about. So his next step after he welds all these together is he'll start welding these together, these 2 pieces with the struts in between. We have all the struts cut. have 80 of these struts cut that will run diagonally and with, whoops, so they'll run something like that within the channel of the I-beam that we're making. These are end caps. Each strut will have an end cap, and this is exactly the size that I said each strut, each truss will have an end cap, and that's what will keep them properly squared and separated. So we'll weld the T across the top, weld the T across the bottom. The center line will be the center line of that truss. And so we'll put these end caps on first, and then we'll start welding in each one of these struts all the way around it. There's 40 of these struts per I-beam. So we got a total of 80 of these struts. They're 3/8 by 1 1/2 inch steel. So that will make that I-beam that's going to be running across the building that all the weight is going to be resting on, basically. So that's what we're doing. We'll get you some footage of the welding as he's doing that as well.